back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in again. Today we're just going to add something small onto the car. Just an extra little mod. Like I said, we're going to keep ordering some stuff up. Got a couple more things coming still. So if you're new to the channel, make sure 1, subscribe. 2, go check out the other videos on the car. See what you think, let me know. And 3, share the video with your friends. The more of you guys that are watching, the more support the channel gets, the more mods go onto the car, which is what we're going to be doing today. Picked up just a little something. This one probably isn't for everybody that has a Mustang, but for me, daily driving it, I have kids and this is my car. I take it everywhere. So this is something that I've been looking at for a while. Finally decided I better just get it. Very simple mod. Anybody can do it in the garage. And yeah, just a little something from Steeda. So we'll flip you guys around, show you what I picked up. We'll get it on the car and let me know what you guys think. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, this is my 2019 Mustang GT. We're in the garage. It's a little tight, but we'll get her done in here. And basically what we're doing on today's video is fixing the trunk. And what I mean by that is when you take your key, pop the trunk, it only gives you enough to fit a finger in there. It doesn't really pop open. Even you can see once you get it way up there, away she goes. But for me, this is my daily driver. I take it everywhere, goes to work, goes for groceries, picks up my kids, does all that jazz. So for me, you know, you're coming out of the grocery store, you got bags full of, or hands full of bags, and you got your key in there, you come up, you double click it, and it just pops up like that. Same with when you're under here. You can click the button. And now, you know, you got all this stuff in your hands. Not only are you having to scrape down here against the paint, you're banging all whatever's in your hands against everything, or you got to put it on the ground and then open her up. You can get your crap in the back. But it's just a bit of a pain in the butt. Also, anybody that might own a Mustang knows this plastic piece of junk here on the back is an absolute nightmare to keep clean and to keep scratch and imperfections off of it. So the less you have to touch it, the better. So what I mean by that is if you touch the wing here, you'll scratch that. If you touch your light here, you'll scratch that. If you touch your window or your back windshield, it'll get scratched. It's just how it works. It's a piece of junk. I don't know why they make it out of plastic, but that is what it is. So today I ordered something that I've been looking at from Steeda for a while, which is in this little package here, and that's their trunk pop kit. You can see everything here. That's the number if you want to get your own, and that should fix our issue. So we'll open her up, show you what she looks like, and show you how easy it is to install on your own car. Okay, so in the package, obviously nothing too spectacular. You get your 2 struts here and 2 Steeda stickers, which is kind of funny because on the car we've got the Steeda lowering springs, we got the stop the hop kit in the back, jacking rails on the side. Never have I got a sticker, yet I ordered just 2 little struts here, and you get 2 stickers. But what I think they want you to do is once it's on there, this could go on here like that, and then just wrap it around, sort of like that. That's why they're black, but I'm not going to do that. I don't put stickers on my car. But if you're one of the sticker guys, hey, you order the struts, you get not only 1, but 2. So the other thing to keep in mind is when you order these, there is 2 versions. This is the more heavy duty version, and what I mean by that is it's made for cars that have a bigger wing. It's a performance pack car, so you got the performance pack wing. If you have, say, a GT500 or a 350 or an aftermarket wing that's any bigger than just the little lip, you need, or they say you need anyways, these, which I guess have a little more spring in them to be able to add to the extra weight of the wing. And then if you happen to have no wing, or you have just, some Mustangs have just the little lip on there, you get the lighter version, which it'll say no wing or small wing. This is the big wing version. And I guess those are just a little bit less pressure in there because without the weight, you don't want your trunk to come flying up. It's going to end up ripping the thing right off or end up breaking something. So just keep that in mind. If you're ordering your own, make sure, read it and get the right ones. So before we install these, I also have on the front, we got rid of the prop rod. I have the Ford Performance struts. I'll pop this open and just give you guys a quick look at those because I never actually made a video of the install of these, but it's very simple. I know it's kind of dark under here, but you can see Ford Performance. Basically, if you're getting these, just take the little bolt off, put the bracket on. Same with the bottom. There will be a hole here already in your car. Take that off, put it in, tighten her down, put them on, and you're good to go. You can see it holds it up well. Only issue I've ever had with these is if you're out at a car show and it's a little bit windy, the hood will do this. And after about 10-15 minutes, it just slowly closes itself. And then you can see they do hold pretty well. Like you can go halfway. And then you can see, like I'm not holding it, it goes down on its own. Once you're about here, it'll hold itself. A little bit less than all the way up. Give it a push, she stays all the way up. But like I said, when it's windy, you just get a little vibration in the hood like that. And I've had it at car shows and stuff where I come back and she is closed. So just something to keep in mind. There's a couple other versions. I don't know, they might be a little stronger. But if for some reason you're looking at the Ford Performance ones as well, just a little heads up, if you're in a windy area, they're not going to stay up there for you. All right, so if you've never taken these struts off before, it's very simple. Just get yourself a little flathead. And if you look in here, you can see the little notch there. And then there's this little metal chunk. And basically you just stick your screwdriver in there. And you can see that comes out like so. Just give it a pull. And she comes off. Easy peasy. Same thing on the bottom. It's a little tighter fit because you're in here. But there's also the little notch there. Get your screwdriver in. Pull out that plastic piece. And that is basically as hard as she gets. Like I said, doesn't even have to be a flathead, as long as you can fit your screwdriver or anything in that little space there. Just pull the bracket back and it'll open up those little teeth there that you see inside, and she comes right off. Obviously, just do one at a time, because now if we take that one off, the trunk's just going to slam down and you're going to have a pain in the butt of a time to get the new ones on. Okay, now same thing to get them back on. First things first, they do look very similar. Obviously, don't throw them in one pile, otherwise you don't know which is which. But other thing is this, I don't know what's in there, but you can hear something. Not a big deal. They both do it. The other one there does the same thing, so not a big deal. Make it the same as the other way. The fat side goes on the top, and you just go in reverse. You don't need the screwdriver for this part. Just line it up, give it a squeeze. You can see that part pushes out. Same thing on the bottom. Line it up, give it a squeeze. You might have to just mess with this one a smidge if it doesn't line up perfectly. And she's in. That's all you gotta do. And same with the other one. If you're not paying attention, maybe you put it upside down, you put the fat side on the bottom. You can see the Steeda ones are made exactly the same. Just get your screwdriver in there, pop that little clip out, flip her around, you're good to go. So now I'll get the other side on there, and then we'll see how she pops open. All right, so we've got them both on. I haven't tried closing it yet, so this will be my first time along with your guys' first time. So let's see how they work. Just get your hand It's definitely a lot stiffer to close it, but that's expected because, like I said, they're ready to push up, fling the trunk open. So now for the real test, same thing you guys seen before. Let's give it a click. And she opens right up. So now if you got your groceries in hand, give your click, drop them in, same thing, grab up top. Depending how tall you are, you grab here or just grab the piece of plastic, push her down. It gets stiff right around that point. Not quite closed, but she gets a little more stiffer there. Give her a push and you are good to go. So one more time, we'll pop her open. You can just hear that it's way more powerful than the last ones. You can just listen to it. And they open her right up. And what I mean by right up is right up. You can see straight up and down. You got all your room to put your stuff in the trunk. No issues. They do seem pretty powerful. I'm not sure what the difference would be between the non-wing version. So, like I said, this pushes it up kind of like nothing really. So even if you happen to get the wrong ones, I'm sure it might even lift the trunk up fine anyways, even with the non-wing version, because this is just plastic. It's not like it weighs a whole ton of weight. You're really only adding a couple of extra pounds, maybe 5 pounds, I don't know. What do you think the wing weighs? It is just plastic. It's not like it's made of metal or anything. So it can't weigh that much, but I'm sure they did figure it out. And the other way around, obviously, if you got no wing, your trunk is gonna fly open like a rocket. So other way around, I'd say I don't recommend that. But this way, I'm sure if you got either one, maybe you found, online parts for these things are all over the place. People crash them, people trade in their cars, people do whatever. You might find some of these online even for sale, half price, quarter price, who knows? Pick them up. I'm sure you're fine with the other ones. And there you have it, guys. Super easy mod. Like I said, relatively cheap. Makes your life a lot easier, especially like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, if it's your daily driver like this is. For me, it'll save me a lot of hassle. Like I said, if it's pouring rain outside, I live in Vancouver, BC. If you don't know, it rains here a lot. So, got your kids or your groceries, you got an umbrella, you're just trying to run to the car, get everything in there. You don't want to be fumbling around with your trunk that won't open properly. You're gonna end up scratching your car, wrecking it. Everybody wants to keep their car looking nice, whether it's your Mustang or any car really. So this is just, like I said, relatively cheap, quick and easy swap. Takes literally 10 seconds per side with a screwdriver if you're not filming like I am. And yeah, one thing to keep in mind, they are a little harder to close. I'm sure it'll loosen up a bit over time, but right now it is a little stiffer to close. That's expected. Like I said, it's got all the force to lift the trunk open now. So if you got little girly arms, just keep in mind you're gonna have to pull a little harder to close your trunk. It's not just gonna swing close like it used to with the old ones. So just keep that in mind when you're installing your own, and hopefully this will help somebody out. So like always, like and subscribe if this helped you out, and hopefully we catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody.